Welcome back, everybody. This is Wilder Action, Birds and Bees. My name is Paul Wright. I love all manner of wildlife, but my preferred subject is insect in flight photography. Absolutely love it. You can follow my work at Birds and Bees on Instagram, Wilder Action on X, Birds and Bees on Threads. Just a quick one today. Just want to talk about this, the Nikon Z8. 5 things I love about it and 5 things that just wind me up the wrong way. First off, and it's the main reason I went to Nikon from Canon, was the lack of rolling shutter in this body. I can rattle off as many frames as I want. I can shoot video, I can shoot insects, and I have a tiny bit of wing bend in a fraction of my shots, but most of them are nice straight wings no matter how much I push this camera. One of the things I don't like about this camera is I came from the Canon R5, and the Canon R5 had 3 dedicated control rings on the body. This only has 2. It does have one on the Z lenses, but they're just not worth using. And one of the problems I have with that is this ISO button here, you have to press to get your ISO. And if I just turn this on the back, this will be my aperture, but I have to press this button right here. Sorry, I'm pressing the wrong button. This button right here to be my ISO. And in the heat of the battle, when you're trying to do things quickly, you can get fumbled. As you just saw me, I was even in the wrong place, even though I use this camera quite a lot. So it slows me down a little bit, where I used to be a lot faster on the Canon. So that's one of the things I don't like. Number 2 on the things that I do like is the body itself. The grip is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And the body size is just right, I think. It's not too big, not too small, and it feels just right in your hands. When you've got big lenses on, small lenses, doesn't matter. Big lenses, your hands, your fingers get in there without touching the lens at all. So I think I do like this back panel here that comes down. As you can see, it's got this motion rather than a flippy out motion, because if you're trying to low down shot, this is just a lot easier a lot of the time. It can turn round, but it's a lot easier than when you're trying to do it on a panel that's out the side here. So you're trying to find your center. This just makes it so much easier. Number 2 on the dislikes, and this is the same on the Canon R5, is not 2 of the same card types. You've got CF Express Type B, and then you've got an SD slot. I would have preferred it if they were both CF Express, like on my Z9. Number 3 on the likes is this on-off switch. It's just in the right place. You pick up the camera, your finger's already there. Most of the time, that's exactly where your finger is, right there. So you just turn your camera on, and it's almost instantaneous. Off, on, off, on, off. It's just so easy. So you pick up your lens, your camera, you're ready to shoot, bang, you're there. You know exactly what you're doing. You're not fumbling around looking for anything. Number 3 on my dislikes is, this is to do with the internals really. I don't know if you call it internals or the files. It has beautiful files, and it even has beautiful lossless files, and it even has beautiful compressed files. My problem is when I put it onto my Mac, I can't see the compressed files unless I actually open on my Mac properly. So I don't understand why that is, but I really don't like it. It opens the full-size files great. The only problem with that obviously is full-size files take up full-size space. So it would be nice if the full files open the same as the compressed files. I don't know why that happens, but I don't seem to be able to do it, and I have looked a few times. Back to switches again, and talking about back, this, I can't do it backwards. I'm going to say it's really in an easy place, but looking backwards is in a hard place for me. It's on my right hand again, same as with your on-off switch. This trigger here to go from video to camera, video to stills, sorry, video, stills, video, stills. It's effortless. Don't know what I just said then. It's effortless. And as we're talking about video, I don't know why the camera does this. I did set it the same as how my Z9 set, but for some reason, maybe I changed something a bit afterwards. I find it very hard to keep my video settings. It changes what the functions of the camera does in certain situations. It doesn't just stay exactly how I had it, and I don't know why that is. I might have to go through all the menus again just to work it out, but it should be simpler. It should just keep whatever I had there, no problems. But it tends to just mess around on me sometimes. And I don't know if it's me doing it. I don't think it is. It could be user error. But I just find it frustrating sometimes. Number 5, and most people won't even be bothered with something like this, but for me, it's brilliant. I don't know if you can see. You press this button here and it switches between the back monitor, automatic between the back monitor and the eyepiece, depending on if you've got something over there, or just eyepiece. And it's just at a press of this button that's by the eyepiece. So you never lose it, you know exactly what's going on. And it's helped me so many times in so many different situations. If you want to show somebody, you just put it straight on monitor. No switching between the eyepiece. If you want to film something, for argument's sake, and it's going funny every time you move over the back of it, you can just switch it straight to the back screen. I know you can do this with other cameras, but it's just in such a great place. And it does really help my workflow. Talking about eyepieces, number 5 on my dislikes is the eyepiece. I don't actually like the eyepiece on here. It should have been a bit more comforting. You sometimes butt up against there and it hurts, or you can lose these quite easily. And once it comes off, it's very hard to put back on. So I have lost the one on I haven't lost it, it's come off on my Z9 and I'm struggling to put it back on. I've just left it off, to be honest. But yeah, I don't like the eye cup. It's not really a cup. It should have been a bit more out to give your eye a bit more comfort. Sometimes you end up hitting yourself around here on the camera. But yeah, that's all of my likes and dislikes about the Z8. Obviously, I didn't want to talk lenses on this or anything like that because that's the whole system. And to be honest, the system is amazing. That's what I like probably the most about it, but I didn't want to talk about lenses. But anyway, Happy New Year, because this is New Year's Day, and I'll see you on the next one.